Okay, thank you so much for joining. Can you please introduce yourself?
Sure, Mr. Omender. Well, first of all, thank you so much and good evening for giving me this opportunity to, have this session with you. My name is, I was born and brought up in Bangalore. I've done my Bachelor of Computer Application from Bangalore University. I started off my career in 2007 with, couple of basic roles like NOC monitoring and L1 support with AXA Business Services and then with ANZ. This was roughly for about 3.5 years. Later on in 2011, I got an opportunity with IBM India Private Limited as a incident coordinator. Within 1.5 year, based on my performance, I got promoted as a critical incident manager. Here, I used to support some of the major clients like Walt Disney, Miller Coors, Danone, Spirit Aero, as well as John Deere. I was there for about 2.5 years. Then I got an opportunity with Microland Limited in 2013 as an incident lead. Here I was supporting a client called Waste Management. The complete major incident management process. I did a complete transition. I traveled to the US, Houston, Texas. We had a follow the sun model. So I transitioned the entire major incident process from Texas to here in Bangalore. I set up a small team of 6 members. I was, also part of the NOC monitoring NOC team that were reporting to me. They had around 21 critical applications. In case of any major incidents reported, it used to come to me, and we right from the start to beginning until the issue is resolved, we used to stick on, and in parallel, a lot of communications used to go out. Meanwhile, we also built. I also built a repository called the Runbook for these critical applications. There was a prod and DR Runbook that was missing. As a project, I took it up and I built it for all 21 applications. So I was with Microland Limited for about a good 3.5 years. And in 2017 is where I got an opportunity with DXC Technology. I joined in as a shift manager, escalation manager, where I used to support a banking client on their UAT, dev, and low prod infrastructure. Any issues in case the application teams have their releases planned, if there is something broken, I used to get engaged through an email. The relevant stakeholder would send out an email, and we used to respond. And if the issue is complex, we used to get the stakeholders as well as my resolver groups on the call until the issue is fixed. In parallel, as I told you, from the start to till the end, there are a lot of communications appraising all the stakeholders as to what is the issue, what is the troubleshooting steps taken, and what is the outcome of it. In August 2020 is where I got promoted as a technical escalation manager. Currently, I'm working as a technical escalation manager. So, as a technical escalation manager, it is my job, it is my responsibility to ensure, I provide leadership and direction to my technical teams. So, I support a banking customer, one of the biggest banking customer, which is spread across the world. Any major incidents that gets triggered here at DXC Technology, before I get into that, here at DXC Technology, we support their data centers, complete IT infrastructure, like 16 data centers, Unix boxes, Wintel boxes. We support their the databases, storage, backup, etc. Except for the network part, we pretty much support their entire infrastructure. So any P3Cs, any P2Cs, or any P1 critical incident that is reported, I'll be the first point of contact where the command center notifies me about the issue. I get pulled into the bridge, and as I told you, it is my responsibility and accountability to ensure all the required resolver groups with the right level of expertise to ensure that the issue is fixed and the services are restored as soon as possible. In parallel, I do send out, executive updates to the leadership, appraising them about the issue, impact, what are the actions, who are the owners, what is the ETA, and things like that. So right from the issue is reported till the end, until the issue is resolved, I ensure that I'm part of that bridge, regular notifications. So that's pretty much my primary role that I do. This is within the major incident management space. Apart from this, I'm also a L&D SPOC for about around 200 members, where I understand their technical training requirements. And currently in 2025, I'm driving something called the primary and the secondary certification drive, where it is mandatory to have a primary certification for a person who is supporting, let's say, Unix person is, if a person is from Unix space, the person needs to have a primary certification as a Red Hat, engineer, Red Hat certification as a Linux engineer. Similarly for Oracle, for other technologies as well. So that is the other role that I do, and I'm also working as a Scrum Master. Uh, I'm building a team. In fact, I'm building an in-house team with. It is a team of 16 members where we trained them internally. We built on Python, Ansible, shell scripting on PowerShell, and we are working on automations which are internally identified through different technologies and driving it. So that's pretty much in a nutshell what I do currently.
Okay, okay. So let's say, so tell me what was your last CVT1 incident, major incident, and how you handled it end to end. What was the issues
Okay,
and what you did, all these things.
sure, Amanda. So there was one issue that was reported a few months ago, where the storage was completely down. We were under the impression that the storage was completely down. When I got engaged, I got my storage SMEs, my uh, server SMEs, as well as my database SMEs. So this is something called a DHSO V1 platform, which hosts around 16 nodes. So multiple applications were impacted, and there was a lot of chaos. So when we did some initial investigation, we found that the complete array was down, because of which this issue had caused. So we had around 52 databases which had to be failed over from primary to DR. So we were able to successfully fail over all the databases. There were a lot of chaos, noise in the call, but I think within 2.5 2 hours, 40 minutes or something, we were able to fail all the services databases on the DR, and we also got the confirmation from the different applications. Now we also had to take care of the prod, which was currently down. So after we failed over all the services to DR, we had to fix. It was on a Friday afternoon evening hours where we got this issue. Now
Mhm.
there was a risk of resiliency. So yeah, on all we had to work on the prod in parallel. We got an update that there was one of the vendor, right? One of the array had to be decommissioned. So accidentally they pulled these SAN and network cables. I think these arrays were placed up and down. Accidentally they pulled the array for this one. So immediately they put all the cables, SAN cable, network cables back in, and they were able to restore services. And there were some 24 storage disks associated. Those were also restored. After that, it took the entire weekend, right? The Friday we restored the services by evening. Saturday and Sunday, we had to pull multiple members from the Oracle database side to ensure that all the databases, the cluster services are up and running.
Okay, okay, great. Okay, tell me the difference between SLA, OLA, and SLO.
Able to complete all the activities and tell the customer that yeah, we have restored prod as well. And in case you want to fail back, you can
Hello,
do it through
am I audible?
on a same day.
You're not audible.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. Do you?
Yes, I can hear you, Amanda.
Okay. Sorry, there was some interruption. Okay. Now tell me the
Okay.
difference between SLA, OLA, and SLO.
SLA is something like the service level agreement which we have with the customers, right? I can give you an example of major incidents where we have a response SLA of 12 minutes and
Mm-hmm.
the resolution SLA of 240 minutes.
Okay.
So OLA is something operations level agreement. It is something internal, right? Internal SLAs that we drive to ensure that, let's say if we are committing to the customer that, our response SLA has to be 12 minutes. OLA is something we have an internal SLA system to ensure that we don't miss out on any of those SLAs. And the what was the other one, Amender? Sorry, I missed it.
That is SLO.
So SLO, not very clear on numbers. Just yeah.
Okay. No problem. Okay. So how do you drive faster service restoration when multiple teams are involved?
Your voice was breaking. Can you repeat that again? Sorry.
Just is it fine now?
Yeah, there is a little lag, but better.
Not sure something is there with the internet, but okay, I'm repeating. How do you drive a faster service restoration when multiple teams are involved? And give me one example of
Right.
that.
Sure. So here at my organization, how it works is anytime the major incident or the complex issue, anything that is reported, right, we get pulled into these bridge calls. It's not like we, in a sequential manner, we engage different technical teams, right? If the CI, if it is configured on CMDB and it is supported, let's say the server is supported by Unix, we ensure that we pull in the Unix resource. If the database is supported by a Sybase DBA, we parallelly pull them in and storage as well, just to identify what is the issue, right? Just to narrow it down, rule it down. We ensure that all these investigations are carried out in parallel and they come up with the findings and they share that yes, I see some errors in the var logs or SOS report, or storage can say storage might do their investigation and come back and say that doesn't look like a storage issue. We have a MI checklist that we run for every technology. Has a MI checklist. The moment they get pulled into the call, they run the checklist, and if they see any abnormalities, they will point it out. And that helps us narrow down the issue and move in the right direction. So that way, at a lot of times, we have been able to narrow it down and move in that direction and ensure that the troubleshooting is done, the fix is done, and the services are restored.
Okay. Suppose there is a critical incident, okay? And
Mhm.
for initial 30 minutes, you have no clear clue that who is the owner, who should be
Right.
the owner. In that case, what you will
Mhm.
do? What is your immediate action in that case?
When you say there is no clear owner, what do you mean? I just wanted to understand. Need some
Yeah, who
clarity.
owns the incident? Like which team should be owning this?
Okay. So what happens is any of these major incidents or the incidents, right? It either we use something a ticketing tool called ServiceNow. If it is reported by Netcool Alert, and if it is reported by application team or anybody, right? Based on the error message that they are getting, right? We further drill down. Let's say if it is a server related error, or let's say if it is a database related error, or let's say if it is a storage related error. No, we further drill down, and in parallel, we also check for any recent changes that have gone through. We also ask the application team to see if there is any workaround that is available, and if it is still no clear path for, let's say, 30 minutes, we try to push the customer to move on to the DR so that we can restore the services and then work on the production part. This way, yeah, it has happened. There will be confusions initially, but yeah, holistically, we have to check on each and every technologies to arrive at a decision and making a conclusion.
Okay. So in your day-to-day work, how much
Mhm.
of a CSM part you are managing, or what kind of CSM
Well,
part is needed in your work? Let me rephrase like this.
okay. So we as I told you, right, as a technical escalation manager, my job and responsibility is to ensure that the infrastructure that we manage is stable. In case of any risks that are popping up, let's say as a part of daily operations, we do have client calls, right, to understand how things are going from the service point of view, or during the major incident, let's say if we identified certain risks, certain best practices that we can share with the customer. We have weekly connects with the client where we interact with the customer and tell them that these are the risks, these are the best practices. uh, Giving you an example, like a regular housekeeping, a regular reboot of a server, would avoid a lot of this issue. So yeah, we do interact with the client on regular basis to understand how we are doing. It's a two-way communication, just to take
Okay. Give me one
feedback as well as.
example. Okay. You are at uh, very sensitive post, right now. So
Hmm.
give me one example where you see CSM is lacking.
When you say CSM, it's a client service model, right?
Sorry, customer service management.
Customer service. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Give me one
Uh,
example where you find that in this incident, the
mhm.
CSM part is very much, ignored. What kind of things people are doing so that this kind of things happen, and it is frankly very bad for organizations.
Okay. So if I understood you right, uh, customer service management, something which is lagging in the current situation, which I would like to improvise, is what your question is.
Yes. Do you know what is CSM?
Mm, well, we have client service manager who are part of application team.
Okay.
So that's the reason I got confused.
Okay, no, it's a customer service management. So that's okay. Let me move to next question. What type of steps you take to reduce MTRS? You know what is
Okay.
MTRS?
Yes, mean time to restore services. This is more of an impact to the customer from the time they are impacted till the services are completely restored. So one of the method, as a technical escalation manager, we do have incident management dashboard. It's more of a 𝐄𝐬𝐷B, which is a quick reference guide in case of any major incidents that are reported. We look for changes, workarounds, failover of to TR services, and we also check for any repeated issues. Let's say if the CI which is reported is having an issue, we go back 2, 3 years back. We have a repository where we can perform a quick reference to see if it is a repeat issue, and we can restore. Holistically, yeah, as I told you, we get as an from the infrastructure. I pull in all the required teams needed to perform investigation from their side, and ensure that the services are restored as soon as possible.
Okay, great. Uh, just give me a second. I'm going through your resume.
Mhm.
So, how much CI relationships are important in your work, in your day-to-day operations? What is the importance of a CI relationship?
Well, CI relationship is definitely important, right? It is easy to identify what is prod, what is DR, what is UAT, what is dev environment, and we have something called the in a universal term is CMDB, where any CI details that we put in, it gives us a clear understanding. It helps us define what is the what should be the priority of the incident, what should be the based on the criticality of the CI, right? It is clearly documented, which helps us define this major incident management process or incident management process, or even service requests, right, based on their criticality. So that way, I think it is very important, and it is a uh, it is a basic need any organization should have to have a clear process in place.
Okay. Okay. Great. So I'm done with the discussion. You have any questions?
No, I think I'm waiting for your feedback.
Your communication is very good. And
Okay.
just one thing, one wise when I say like provide introduction, so make sure it will be not that much big. Okay, make sure it's
Okay.
short, compact, and to the point. Like do
Okay.
not explain all the things in that particular moment only. Okay,
Okay.
apart from that, things are good, and just include things for from ITIL as well, because
Mhm.
your role is so much related to change management and ITIL perspective as well.
Mhm.
So make sure
Mhm.
you have
Mhm.
all such basics with you, like
Okay.
SLO, right? All these things
Mhm.
should be
Yeah. Yeah.
uh,
I've made a note of it.
covered here. Apart from that, yep, you have given good examples. Make sure what all examples you are giving. Do not go in details.
Mhm.
Okay, just explain the situation
Right.
and then
Right.
provide what exactly you have benefited from that. Like you have saved that much of hours, you have saved that
Mhm.
much of kind of dollars or something like that. Make sure you have all these
Right.
basic things ready with your examples,
Mhm. Right.
because they wanted to
Right.
know how
Okay.
you handled, and once you handled,
Mhm.
what was the major benefits from that. So make your examples
Okay.
known. Rest is fine.
Savings. Okay. I wanted some insight on the CSM that you asked me, Mehmet.
Let me stop the recording.